What's this say?
Take the next right. Take the next right.
I'm sad, but I don't think it's sunk in yet. Like, I think I'm just sad that Cassie's missing out on it. Not that, I don't know, I think it'll sink in maybe tonight. I don't even really know which way I'm going. I assume I'm going this way. Without any exaggeration, this is maybe the 6th time I've had to turn around. Oh, it's freezing. Car is warming up. I've just got dressed. It's kind of just becoming light outside. I did move last night so that I got sick of the trucks going over the bridge. That got very tiresome. And I thought, oh geez, it's maybe 3 o'clock in the morning when I decided to move. I looked at the phone, it was 2 minutes past 10, and I thought I'd been asleep for hours and it was nearly time to get up. Here's one of the reasons that having a camper is awesome. No more than 10 minutes ago, I started this and turned the heater on. Now I'm absolutely far too hot. It's gone from being horrible, freezing environment to whatever temperature you could possibly want in a matter of 10 minutes, which you just can't do it with a tent. You can't do it with a motorbike, you can't do it with anything else. You can do it with a Winnebago or something, but oh, it's awesome. That's what I love about the morning. You get to see this all come alive. You get to see all of this just wake up and it's a new day. It's lovely. The other thing to take from this is only a truly povo person would eat Weet-Bix in the car park of McDonald's. I wonder how many hours of straight road I can film. At least another 200 kilometres of it. And then I'll make a right turn, and then another 100 kilometres. Overtook a caravan before. Big accomplishment. You'll see down there. Probably not much. So, see the turn off to Brewarrina. The GPS had me going another 240k to Burke and then back to Brewarrina, whereas it's 133k to go straight there. I should just stop trusting it. You got no idea how big this sky is. It's just immense. It just goes for as far as you can imagine. Like 1 minute out of Brewarrina. On the way in, I noticed there was maybe one piece of cotton on the side of the road. I'd already gone so far past it, it wasn't worth going back to get it. But I just pulled over here and there's little tufts of it everywhere, which is lovely. They probably don't think much of it, but I think it's cool. It's a nice feeling to see the 2 tanks full to the brim. So just leaving Burke now, going up the Mitchell Highway, which there should be a left turn off at some stage to Tibooburra. Oh, just says a turn off to Wannering. 180k. The dirt should start pretty shortly. So the tar finishes up there.
I just drove for a little bit to see what it was like, and I've decided to drop the tyre pressures a bit. So the backs are now at 30 and the fronts are at 25. Let's see if that's any different. It's just beautiful, but glad I dropped the pressures because it's really soft. Like wetland just opened up in front of me. Heaps of bird life, and it's only kind of swampy, seemingly only a little bit away from the road, but it may be bigger. Here's my beautiful spot for the night. And as they say, the silence is deafening. In fact, my ears are almost aching. I just can't hear anything. Except the occasional fly, but it's just out of this world. Time to cook some dinner, I think. Let's have a look around the car, see how it fared. Got a bit of red dust on here. Nice. Always jealous of people that seem to have red dust on their stuff. Tyres are looking good. Who says you need Coopers to go around the world? I've stopped one hand width between the horizon and the sun, if that makes sense. Well, it's probably not that clear on the camera, but that's the idea. One last shot before I have my dinner. I'm having beef, whatever you call them, kebabs. Deliberately on the underside a bit. I set up the GoPro over there to do a time-lapse shot every 10 seconds. So we'll see how that comes out. Could be cool. So the first noise I heard was a plane. Of course I'm not going to be able to see it with this. There it is. Of course it's Qantas. Ah, Qantas. Is there anything you don't cover? You're like the Telstra of the sky. And this is me writing the blog post. I don't know what this one's titled, Stunning Day. Writing the blog post on the bonnet of the car, and I'll send it off. It's surprising how quick all the stars go. All the stars were gone probably half an hour, or 45 minutes ago, even before any of this light was visible. I have this habit whereby I unlock all the doors if I'm going to get out in the case that I accidentally lock it or something. Yeah. Just gonna have a quick walk around, make sure nothing's gonna leak out of the car or anything. I know it's not the most exhaustive test, but on smooth ground like this, it's probably all you need. It also means I'm looking for stuff I might have left behind. So this is leading up to the camp. Kangaroo right in the middle of the road. What's it going to do? Beautiful, it's kind of red. That's the way I'm going. And that's the way I've come from. God, I think I can see the sun through there actually. Yes, that is it. There you go, seen the sunrise. Where I am in the scheme of things. Well, get on a map, but what I'm saying is I don't know what all this water is. It's beautiful. How flat does that land on to be? Can't see a tree for miles. I bet the car will virtually drive itself in these ruts. Yep. There's no trickery here. Oh, hang on. It's probably important I don't crash. Getting so close to the Queensland border now, like over this horizon close. Not quite. Alright, so behind, that's New South Wales. This is apparently South Australia. So then I guess the Queensland side's over there. Now, there was a car behind me. I'm kind of hoping they come and open the gate. Well, that's probably asking a bit much. That's the corner over there, but I'll come back. I've just got to deliver these things. Thought it funny to see how the old spot came in. That over there is the Cameron Corner store. Went and delivered the chips off there. And that dot right in the middle. That's cool. I'm the slightest bit kind of deflated to like arrive somewhere and what do? That's it, made it. Maybe it's the wrong attitude to have. I think maybe the lesson here is that destinations aren't ever the point. It's always the journey. Like even if you think to climb Everest, it's not the last foot or the last metre that is
summiting Everest. It's the 8,000 metres beneath it that you've had to come just to get that far. Yeah, well. It's so funny, I don't even have a clock in this car. I never know what time it is. Hang on. Mr. iPhone could tell us. What can an iPhone do? 12:50. So, I'm half inclined to just head straight back to, whatever it's called, to something, Brewarrina or something. It is a long way. It's a long way to just come to a post. And I just hope I don't feel that about... Well, in saying that, I know I'm going to feel it initially. Like, I'll initially feel that about the Mask of Sorrow, or the Channel Tunnel, or any of those kind of milestones in the trip. But I think in retrospect, you look back on those points and go, yes, what that represents is huge. But at the moment, or at the time, you probably just go, oh, it's cold, or oh, it's hot, without much respect for actually where you are or what you're doing. By now, you probably all would have got that spot message on the blog, and you'll know that that truly was at the corner of the States where that was taken. Which is cool. Have a look at these ants. They pretty much attacked me when I put that rock there. Thankfully none got on me. But to move the rock again, they're going to get on me. I've just got to get this photo. Bit of M&M. That bird is huge. Oh. Moo. Well, it's a 275k of dirt. So round trip from Tibooburra to Cameron's Corner, 275 kilometres. Broken Hill, I guess. Plus whatever that weird thing is. Oops. No idea, a bit freakish. This is the obligatory pan shot for the camp. 200 odd K out of Broken Hill. Again, it's got that silent nature to it. Short of the wind buffeting sound and the odd fly, there's nothing. Which is lovely, and it's this really dry, firm underfoot. Just what you're after. Alright, so I'm cooking a crumb steak. I don't have any oil to kind of shallow fry it, so I'm just using butter. Let's see if it works. A brand new tub of butter. I literally just pulled the label off it, fell off onto the thing, half filled up with dirt. God, cars are still going past. Not helped by the fact I'm in a towel. In case anyone's wanted to know what our bed looks like, it's effectively a single bed. Well, this is a big single bed. I think it takes a single sheet though. This is a double dooner. It's probably about 10% too much.
I've been pretty rough putting those window things on. There's the wannabe laundry thing. Oh. And pillow. There is another one, but it's sitting in the driver's seat now. Corn has slithered over this way to, I guess, check out my driving and keep an eye on me. He has a very watchful eye. Alright, so I've just pulled over at this rest stop. For just that, I can have a rest. Of course you can drive on, but is it ever really worth it? Don't think so. Alright, so I've had a sleep now. I'm feeling remarkably better. This contact lens is a little bit funny, I just can't get it right, but there you go, Brett. That one's for you. So I just turned off at Lake, whatever it is, Beanie or whatever, thinking, oh, this was a lovely spot last time, we should have stayed. Jesus. So, I don't know how, but I'm going to try and find some kind of sneaky park away from them all. After heading for my camp spot and after seeing all those other ones were full, I promptly managed to get bogged with maybe what feels like probably 10 people looking at me. So I'll just head down to 20 PSI and I hope it moves, or it's going to be very embarrassing. Oh, thank goodness for that. I was quite worried there for a stage. I have already rinsed all my, well, pretty much washed up all my dishes and stuff for the day. But this face washer was particularly smelly because it was the one I used to have the hobo bath last night. It must have been very smelly. And I'm not sure if it was the fact that the sun was going down or what it was, but after I had the hobo bath, there wasn't so many flies. And it was just a lovely reason to take some footage of the water. Wow, what I thought before was rain was in fact lots of little flying bugs. Holy Jesus. I took a video at the front of the car. That mesh screen I put on was completely solid with bugs. So, God, you could easily overheat a car just by all the bugs you can get on it. Oh, didn't even notice, I just thought it was just kind of rain, but maybe rain mixed with the odd bug. Nah, that was horrible. Listen to that lovely sound of rain. The only problem is it's not rain, it's bugs. Ew. It's not even that bad now, but it was pretty bad before. Alright. So this truck's just pulled up. I was going to wait until the sun came up, but I don't think so. This is a stinky cloth. Might as well use it to wash bugs off. It is disgusting. Alright. This is where I do the nice thing and try and creep out of here.
nice because other than a dubbo putting the washer bottle back in, I haven't touched any tools the whole trip, which is really cool. So this is the derelict remains of the Ron Clark metal sculpture, which is where Charlie Borman stopped on his trip through Australia. Yeah, I mean, it looks like it's gone downhill a bit since the show was made. But it was cool how we found this last time. We just literally pulled up at the... Well, maybe we were driving past and went, hang on, that looks familiar. And it was. So, this is kind of the final rest stop before Wagga, which is probably, other than stopping in fuel for in Wagga for fuel, will be probably only the last stop I make before home, which is a bit sad. Like, come so far, for it to end is kind of sad. But let's have a look at the car. I'm not sure if you can see. There's all like bug marks. I assume it's bug marks. Could be dust or something. That did once say Rhino Rack up there. That's pretty putrid. Well, the bull bar, you probably saw that last night. So just coming into Canberra, I thought it looked pretty gloomy. The first drops of rain. And I don't know how far distance. Not one drop of rain until now.